My fellow Americans, like many of you, I have begun to become aware of a great peril facing America. That peril is not foreign, not Muslim, and not terrorist. That peril is ourselves. We have been asleep in the comfortable illusion of the American dream. We have been distracted by toys, by television, by sex. We have sought to be entertained rather than informed. We have avoided discussing subjects that bring controversy. We have not engaged our government in dialogue, but have shed our liberties in the cause of protecting liberties. We have handed ourselves and our government over to the ideals of men, and not the men of ideals. How did we come to this pass? How did we allow ourselves to be secretively and purposefully moved to the brink of disaster? Despite what you may have been told, that you are fat, stupid, lazy, ignorant, and undeserving, it is because you are human. As a human, you desired peace. As a human, you began with trust. You trusted men, and gave them power over you, and did not hold them accountable. We have rejected the religions of peace, and the God of love and freedom, while embracing the religion of the central bank, their God of money and the tithe they demand at gunpoint. We have been told that the American dream is one of consumption, ownership, avarice, greed, and domination, rather than the liberation of the oppressed, free trade, family, community, and the principle that keeps men free. Some have called this principle God. Yet, you have been told that God hates you because you are homosexual, or black, or poor, different, or undeserving. And, in rejecting a message that has been corrupted and usurped, you have rejected faith along with it. I cannot ask you to believe in God, when God's name has been used to make you ashamed, afraid, and alone. I can ask you to believe in hope, to believe in principle, to believe in yourself, your fellow man, and your country, to believe in the law and the spirit of the law, which is justice, and not vengeance. Man is not governed by men any more than faith is governed by religion. Man is governed by choice. We can choose to be free, to speak out, and to live. We can also choose to be slaves, to be silent, and to die. I do not believe that you will choose to die, because principle lives within you. It has not been murdered out of you, only suppressed. It is not dead, it only sleeps. Within the heart of every man, woman, and child, there is the seed of hope. This seed must be watered and tended with the dream of humanity. That dream is freedom. Unlike other dreams, however, it is not one that can be realized by remaining asleep, but rather by waking up. By uniting, peacefully and lawfully, and objecting to the tyranny that seeks to bind you, you can be free. By recognizing, identifying, and discussing with your fellow man what has enslaved you, you can escape your slavery. You are not alone. You are not crazy for hearing the rattle of your chains and wondering how and why you became a slave. Only in a tyranny is asking questions illegal. Only in a religion of fear and control is thinking a sin. They want you to be afraid, divided, and silent. Do not be afraid, for there is no reason to fear. When we waken from this foster slumber, we will only realize the truth that we are powerful. We are not afraid of these tyrants. They are afraid of what the U.S. stands for. It stands for us. And when we unite and stand up with their tyranny, they will do what cowards and bullies have done throughout history. They will tremble, run, and hide, only to spin their webs anew. And we must remain vigilant and pass on that vigilance to our children. As a great American revolutionary, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., said, "Power without love is tyrannical and abusive, just as love without power is sentimental and anemic." The wasted movement of empty rhetoric has failed us, and only by standing together and acting can we hope to achieve a lasting victory. We must reach out to our fellow man. We must look upon our neighbors and see that they too are enslaved by tyranny. The chains that bind us are also the chains that unite us. If one who is chained tries to move alone, they are hindered by the weight of those who stand still. Let the revolution begin. And, as all great revolutions throughout history have begun, let it begin with peace, with authority, with ideas, and with action. This revolution can be one of peace and power, or it can be one of violence and hate. Regardless of the outcome, the former guarantees us victory, and the latter guarantees us defeat. It is time to choose, and it is time to act. You may have lost faith in your fellow man, your government, and yourselves. But I have faith in you. I believe in you, and I love you. God bless you all, and God forever bless America.